Good morning, everyone. Court is now in session with the Honorable Judge Sean B. Perkins. While court is in session, please keep your backgrounds quiet and clear. Sit back, wait for your names to be called. Also, here in the vehicle, there is no driving while court is in session. Also, there will be no talking, eating, drinking, gum chewing, walking around, or smoking of any kind, and please remain properly dressed at all times. Thank you. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. All right, good morning, everyone. Who is that on the Fireflies.ai note taker? Zoe. Can you unmute yourself? Who's that just checked in on the iPhone?
For Lindsay.
Lindsay?
Yes.
Lindsay Cunningham?
Yes.
Good morning to you. Do you have video, ma'am?
Yes.
All right, Officer Knox, he doesn't, he's retired.
I believe so,
All right, let's start with, the city of Detroit versus, John Paul Lyjak, case number U603192021. Appearance for the record, please.
Yes, go ahead. Yeah, I'm here.
Ben Wordling on his behalf. I didn't know if this was retained. Let's see.
No, it's,
No.
it's
Okay.
It's, we got his information. He had to do a misdemeanor morality class and some testing. He paid his fine. So I'm just gonna close it out under disorderly conduct.
Can I make a request?
Go ahead.
I was asked by Mr. Rice to make a request from the class. After 45 days, I would like to request an examination, and if it comes out favorable, I would like the case expunged.
I don't know what you're talking about, sir.
He told me after the class to ask you.
All right, there's gonna be, that's not the proper procedure for this. You're gonna have to follow the court rules and procedure, and if you don't know the procedure, then you're gonna have to hire a lawyer to effectuate that.
Okay,
All right?
all set then?
All set, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Have a great day.
Too.
All right, this is the city of Detroit versus Brianna Elisa Lamblin, case number SP 1189211, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Hello. I'm
Good
sorry.
morning, Your Honor. Ben Wordling on behalf of Miss Lamblin.
All right, Ms. Lamlin indicated that she has insurance and registration. And well, she got it in proper place and registration. She held up a certificate. Let's see that, ma'am.
Oh, there you go. This is my registration.
All right, you're gonna have to be quiet, Mr. Gist.
I'm sorry.
All right, good morning to you.
Good morning, sir.
Put your device on mute till we call your name, thank you. All right. Lamlin, let's see what you have there. Let me see if I can get a closer look. Can you bring it closer to the screen? All right. 2008 Chevrolet. And what are the last four digits of the vehicle number on there?
5756.
All right. Very well. I'm gonna, all right, Mr. Goss.
Yes, you are.
Oh, yeah, I muted you. You were, I heard you in the background. Miss Lamlin has an improper plate and an unregistered untitled. She showed me a current registration. So what's the people want to do?
It's okay to dismiss with proper documentation.
Okay, Ms. Lamlin, court's gonna dismiss, you provided valid documentation. Anything further, ma'am?
I was just gonna let you know, I had bought the vehicle, when I bought the vehicle, it was from a fake dealership, and that's why I didn't have, that's why it wasn't registered in my name.
Ma'am, you got it all together now. You don't need to explain. Case is dismissed.
Okay, thank you.
All right. All right, if there's nothing further, have a great day, ma'am. You don't have to worry about the tickets anymore.
Thank you. Have a blessed one.
All right, you have a better one, thank you. All right, Big Galaxy A21, what's your name, sir?
Philip Anthony Gowans.
All right, good morning to you.
How you doing, sir?
Let's call, Lindsay Cunningham.
Yes.
So this is the city of Detroit versus Katora Tomei, Lindsay Cunningham. Case number SP 108-12311. Appearance for the record, please.
Federally, we have the defendant, Your Honor.
This ticket was written by Officer Derek Knox, counselor. It's a no insurance misdemeanor. Do you have insurance, ma'am?
I don't even have that. No, I don't have a car. I don't even have that car anymore.
All right, so either see if the city's willing to dismiss this, or you want to set a trial date, I'll allow her to pay the reinstatement fee up front so she can get her license and come back.
We appreciate that, Judge, very much so.
I don't know if Mr. Goss can hear.
I'm here, Your Honor.
All right, this ticket was written by Derek Knox. So
Okay.
you want to set a trial date? It's a no insurance misdemeanor, one ticket. You want to set a trial date, or you want to dismiss?
Does Ms. Lindsay have another vehicle?
Put your appearance on the record, Mr. Goss.
May it please His Honorable Court, Dante Goss, P60162 on behalf of the city of Detroit.
Ms. Lindsay, you have another vehicle?
No, I do not.
How old is this ticket, Your Honor?
Ticket is 2000 and May the 2nd, 2020. So we'll take the guesswork out of it. We'll allow you to pay the reinstatement fee, Ms. Lindsay, up front.
What is,
That'll allow you to get clearances here, come down to the court and pay that $45 reinstatement fee. That'll get your driver's license back. And then we will set a trial date for March the 28th.
if,
Come back,
if,
March. Yeah.
if I get a lawyer, can I have a court date before that? Because if the officer is retired and
You're
I
gonna
don't even,
have, you're gonna
I
have a
don't,
lawyer. Listen,
okay.
ma'am, listen. It's really, I don't know if you have any other reason aside from just being able to get your driver's license that you want to take care of this any quicker than March 28th. You'll have a lawyer on March 28th. If you pay that $45 reinstatement fee, then you'll have clearances here with the Secretary of State. So potentially you can get a driver's license while this case is pending. And then you just come back March 28th at 9 a.m.
Okay.
Is there something you want to speak, you want to hear? Speak to her, Mr. Warbling, and find out, maybe she has some other things pending. I'm putting
Yes,
you in a
Your
breakout, and you can talk to the lawyer about it.
Okay.
All right.
How does Katora spell her first name? K-A-T, but it's cut off on the.
Katora, and the middle name is Tonai.
Thank you.
All right, let's keep moving.
Your Honor, good morning again. This is Ziad Fidel on behalf of Ms. Ostrander. She's scheduled this morning for a arraignment. And I'd like
a pre-trial I have. Let's see. Where are you? What do you want to do? You want to waive her appearance?
Well, I'd like to waive her appearance. She's already told me what she wants to do. And could I be assigned to a breakout room to talk to the prosecutor?
Certainly can.
Thank you.
Mr. Goss?
I'm here, Your Honor.
Mr. Fidel wants to speak to you about his client, Ms. Ostrander. Although, Mr. Fidel, if there's going to be a plea, I need to have her here. If you can work something out outside of that, then we'll definitely be able to take a civil infraction. You can put that on the record. So, do you need the copy of the ticket, Mr. Goss, or you want me to just tell you what the charges are?
Just tell me what the charges are.
His drove while license revoked and wrong way driving. Two charges. All right, I'm gonna put you two in a breakout room and you can talk about it.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, we're back on the record with Miss Lindsay Cunningham. What does your client want to do, Mr. Warbling?
She is requesting the matter be set for a bench trial.
All right, now, you understand you can come down here and pay that reinstatement fee, ma'am. You're gonna have to pay that regardless whether the case gets dismissed or not. So
Yes.
you might as well come down as soon as possible, pay that $45. It should be noticed into the system. Let the clerk know that I allowed you to pay the reinstatement fee up front, and that should send you clearances out here because I don't see you have any other driving issues out of Detroit.
Okay.
All right, if there's nothing further, have a great day, ma'am.
You as well. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, I got, Gist.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I got that right, Gist, Alan Gist?
Yep. Yes.
All right, good morning to you. All right. All right, there's some more on here than it's on the docket, Mr. Warbling.
Yes, Your Honor.
Call the cases. This is the City of Detroit versus Alan D'Angelo. Yeah, let me see if it's see if it's an offering here that encompasses everything. 1, 2, 3, 4. Apparently it does. All right, this is the city of Detroit versus Alan D'Angelo Gist, case number ST 117018, counts 1 and counts 2. This one is warrant status U399611117, and this one's in warrant status 1627997771. Could you put your appearance on the record, Counselor?
Ben Worthing on behalf of Mr. Guest.
All right, so here, Mr. Gish, you also have 1, 2, 3, 4 civil infractions that are outstanding. So that makes the offer kind of, unless Mr. Worthing wants to speak with the city attorney, see if we can do something better for you. It's a 2 for 2 on these cases. Is it lead to the disorderly conduct under a 3-month delay? I'll fine you $240 for that, and plead to the admitted count of failure to display for the no ops ticket. I'll fine you $240 for that, and dismiss the other 2 misdemeanors. Then you have 1, 2, 3, 4 civil infractions that haven't been paid. I will get you back to the original cost of those tickets. But if your counselor can do better for you, I'll definitely give him an opportunity to speak with the lawyer in the breakout room.
Please and thank you.
All right. Because, counselor, if these tickets weren't in default, if they were all up, then it would have probably make a better offer for him. But now it's kind of like paying for 6 tickets. All right.
Right, so we got the,
Go
he's
ahead.
getting a 3-month delay and a failure to display, and 2 are being dismissed, correct, Your Honor?
Yeah, 240 for that, that's 480. And then I told him I would discount those old civil infractions. And if you want to speak with Mr. Goss about that, then I'll let you get the opportunity to do so. Okay. Is that, you want to put you in the breakout room, Mr. Worthing?
That's fine, Judge.
He's in
Thank
there
you,
now.
Alan.
All right. Mr. Fidel, we'll have sit tight. We're gonna pass the matter, Mr. Just, and let your lawyer do the work. All right, Mr. Fidel.
Yes, sir.
All right, did you work something out?
Yes, we did. And Mr. Goss was very kind and he told me to tell the court that he'd like to have an adjournment of 30 days so that my client could take a Michigan defensive driving.com course.
Let's put it on the record.
Okay.
This is the city of Detroit versus Alexis Marie Ostrander. Case number SP 118-11221 and SP 118-11361. Appearance for the record, please.
Ziad Fidel, P32019, on behalf of the defendant, Ms. Ostrander, Alexis Marie Ostrander.
All right. Mr. Fidel, I'm giving you an opportunity to speak with counsel in a breakout room. And you said, I'll let you put on the record what the agreement is.
The agreement, Your Honor, is that in exchange for my clients taking and succeeding in the Michigan Defensive Driving.com course, that the city of Detroit is willing to dismiss the driver's license revocation case and also to plead to impeding traffic on the case involving going in the wrong direction.
Okay. You have the course information. I'm sure he gave you all that in the breakout room. I'll set a pretrial date for February 28th, 2022 at 8:30 a.m.
That's a Monday, Your Honor, February the 28th at 8:30 a.m.
Yeah, I would say that you would know better than I. That is a Monday.
Thank you, Your Honor. I
I just get-
appreciate it
I
very
just
much.
get the dates right here that Ms. Nash puts up there for me and I follow. I stay in my lane, so that's the date, but I see on the calendar, it says, it's Monday.
Yes, sir. And I'll see you then, Your Honor. I assure you, she will be here also.
All right, very well. Have a great day, sir.
Same to you. Thank you.
I don't know who's on that fireflies.ai note taker. Zawin. Can you unmute yourself, please? I'm gonna put that person out the room if they don't, I'm gonna give you one more chance to unmute yourselves. Fireflies.ai note taker Zawin. All right. Let's wait on, Mr. Let's see what Mr. Gollins has. A whole lot of stuff. You don't have an offer in here either, sir. Based on the nature of your civil infractions of 16 to 20 over, improper lane use, failure to signal, stop, failure to signal. They the city attorney wants you also to take a defensive driving course. That's going to require you to sign up. I'm going to put that in the chat. I'll let you talk to the lawyer and he can go over some things with you. See what that is. Failed to signal, stop it. I don't know what that means.
Question.
All right, so let's go back on the record with Mr. Allen Gist. Mr. Gist, I've given you a lawyer an opportunity to speak with the city attorney regarding a matter in the breakout room. What did you come up with, Counselor? You're muted.
Mr. Warbling.
You're muted, Mr. Warbling.
Thanks. I'm sorry, Judge. I was unable to connect with him in the room. Sorry about that. I can go back in there if need be.
Here,
Thanks, Ms. Law. Sorry about that.
go ahead and back in there. I'm gonna text
Okay.
them and let them in there waiting on.
Thank you,
You
Ron.
want to talk to, in the meantime, Mr. In the meantime, Mr. Gowan,
Yes, sir.
they want him to take the Michigan defensive driving course as well. So we'll let you deal with Mr. Gist first. Go ahead in the breakout room. I just text him. Hopefully he's in there.
Okay.
And then
Can I ask the question?
Mr. Gowan. Well, when your lawyer gets out, you can ask the question, all right?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. I mean, you can ask it if you want.
Yeah, I got the reason I was wanting to ask the question was because I had a couple of different cars and I really wasn't sure which stop, because I only recall being stopped 2 times in the city of Detroit.
All right, all
last
right,
year.
I'll get that up there. If it's got the information on the ticket, when we look at it, I'll let you know what car it was.
Yes, sir.
All right, Mrs. Gray,
Yes.
good morning.
Good morning.
All right, do you, you have no insurance and allowing an unlicensed driver to drive? I'm gonna let, Miss, I'm gonna let Mr. Warman speak to you in the breakout.
Okay.
room.
Okay.
Is it Kyra?
It's Kira.
Kira? Or- yeah,
Yes.
Kira.
I'm sorry, yeah.
Gary, right?
No, wait.
Yes.
Kira, Gary. You didn't pull it yet, because she just came.
Oh, got it. Okay, yeah.
All right, Mr. Gowan, so
Yes, sir.
for those traffic stops, the speeding was improper lane use, no registration or unsigned registration. And you got another no insurance misdemeanor on the same day. That was in a 2017 Chevy White on Houston Whittier and Fournay.
I recall that date, sir. I recall that date.
And then on the other failure to stop, failure to signal stopping. I don't understand that. Fail to signal on turn or leaving curve. That was in a 2018 Chevy. It had a no proof of insurance. You got those on 9/7/2021. I won't say you got them. I'm gonna say that the allegation was made 9/7/2021 because it potentially doesn't have to be you. The other allegation was made on 5/20/2021, and it sounded like off the record, you put yourself there on 5/20/2021. So those are the two, what arose, all of these tickets arose out of. And because all of them have, well, not all of them, but most of them have implications that cause a significant amount of points on your driver's license, they want you to take a Michigan defensive driving class. I'm gonna put that class in the chat and you can take a screenshot of that.
Okay. I really don't know how to work this phone. That's why I missed the date Thursday. And then Ms. Nash gave me opportunity yesterday and I dialed the wrong number. So I want to apologize to her too.
Well, you're telling on yourself again, sir, because we didn't even talk about any mistakes or nothing. And we moved on from that. It doesn't, your stuff is not in default or anything. So you're here now. We're gonna take care of this. So MichiganDefensiveDriving.com. That's the course right there. I put it in the chat. If you hit that button, chat down there, you should see a red #1 sign, because that's the only thing I sent in the chat. You should see a #1 sign. Hit that chat button. It should pop up and show you the driving course.
It went away.
All right, we'll get it back. You can write it down, get a piece of paper in the meantime.
Okay.
All right, let's call this case. This is the city of Detroit versus Erica Simone Lewis, case number SP 11893561. Ms. Lewis, you were here, and it seems like you got home safely. So what about showing us the documentation?
Okay, I'm about to turn this around so I can show you.
That's not, let's see it again. Because right when I looked at it, Officer Nelson popped up on my screen. All right, that's to the 2019 9/24/2020 is expiration date. Do you have a vehicle now?
No, the vehicle was stolen last year.
No, I'm not talking about that vehicle. I'm talking about a vehicle.
Oh, yes, I have a vehicle now.
All right, so where is some current registration on a vehicle? Because
Hold on, let me go on the car and grab it.
you better put a coat on. Well, I don't say you better, because you can do what you want, but roll out. Good morning, Officer Nelson. Trial date for Devontae Devon.
Good morning, Your Honor.
How's it going?
Oh, very well. Bit chilly out.
It is, very much so.
Why do we live in Michigan on purpose?
Miss Lewis is braving it with a one arm and a jacket.
I'm just trying to hurry up and get this for you.
All right, so who's on that Galaxy 832 5G?
Philip Gowans.
Philip. Oh, no, not you, Mr. Gowans. I already checked you in. Yeah. All right, so let's go with let's get Mrs. Lewis out of here.
Okay.
Let's see what you have.
1 second so I can turn it around. Okay, so this is I don't know if you can see it. Let me go in.
All right, I see it.
Okay.
All right, I see it.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna dismiss, she provided valid documentation. Let me see, where is the file? Here it is. All right, case is gonna be dismissed. You provided valid documentation. That was just a one unregistered, untitled,
Can you say that last part one more time?
I was telling them, the case is gonna be dismissed. You provided valid documentation.
Okay, thank you.
All right, there's nothing further, ma'am. Have a great day.
You too. Bye-bye.
All right. Now, did we get to gist? Did we get some resolution on gist?
Still no luck connecting with Mr. Goss.
He was just in the break. He was just in the room here.
Okay, I'll go back, Judge.
Well, I don't know. He's let's see, Mr. Goss. All right, let's go with Mr. Gowans.
Okay.
And then, he's ready. This is the city of Detroit versus Philip Anthony Gowan. Case number SP 120-26301, SP 120-2539, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 124-5646, counts 1 and counts 2. And SP 124-62731. Appearance for the record, please.
Well, we're going to be having Mr. Gowans.
All right, Mr. Gowans, there's no offer in the file. I was going to give you an opportunity to explain it to him and get him the information to the Michigan Defensive Driving Course if he chooses to take that. But there's no offer in the file. It has that the city attorney wants him to take the Michigan Defensive Driving Course. So why don't you speak with him briefly, and then, or as much time as you need, and then we'll get back and we'll see where it goes from there. I'll give you till February 28th to do the course. It doesn't appear that it appears you have a driver's license, so there's no effect. And maybe you want to speak with Mr. Goss to see what he would be willing to offer upon successful completion of the course. But I'm gonna let you speak with him, give him that information, and then then he can make a decision on what he wants to do.
Yes,
And he has
Your Honor.
he has an absolute right to a trial on these matters as well.
Yes.
Join that room, Mr. Collins.
And Your Honor,
Yes.
I apologize for Miss Erica Lewis. Can we just, I went off for her to find her documents and I thought I went back on. Can you just put it on the record for me again? Just, I know it's
Yeah.
dismissed valid docs.
And this is the city of Detroit versus Erica Simone Lewis, case number SP 11893561. And Ms. Lewis provided valid documentation. We dismiss her case based on her providing valid documentation.
Yeah.
We'll put this one on the record too. This is on the review, the top, the second person on the top reviews. This is Jaquisha Sade Lloyd, case number SP 111-34181, SP 121-5050, counts 1 and counts 2. Ms. Lloyd has paid all the monies that she's owed on these cases, so we will close hers out as if, well, wait a minute. Yeah, I think she's paid everything, obviously. When I looked on there, was nothing owed. So we'll close her stuff out. All right. Potts has the other review for Galloway out.
Oh, okay.
Let's see with this. All right, let's see this here. Let's see if we can take care of Mrs. Gary. I'm gonna put you in a breakout room. Well, the individual hasn't showed up. Let's see. Let's see here. All right. This is the city of Detroit. I'm going to say the first name wrong because I had it in my head. Okay. Now let me ask you this, Miss Gary.
Yes.
Did you get a driver's license?
Yes.
Oh, today is the date and time set for a trial, right?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Let's wait a few minutes. We're going to give the officer why. Okay, Nelson, that's you. All right, this is the city of Detroit. Oh, Nelson. So this is Mrs. Gary. I gave her an opportunity to pay her reinstatement fees. I don't know if I think that something tells me that she probably didn't really know her driver's license was suspended. Because of the nature of the ticket, it was allowing an unlicensed driver to drive and a no insurance misdemeanor. But nevertheless, she went and paid the reinstatement fees. Let's run her driver's license to see if it's valid. Gary. Okay. What's your first name again, ma'am?
Here. But I ain't never
Here.
got by him.
Huh?
I never got pulled over by him.
I know that's the nature of the ticket. You wouldn't have gotten necessarily pulled over by him.
Okay.
And we're still waiting on them to make some kind of resolution for you, Mr. Yes.
How you feeling?
I ain't got shit for you.
You ain't got what?
A shit. This pay.
Tell them, Nelson, we don't need their background noise.
Okay.
No, it's not. It's that the foul language in the background, in his background.
Let me give it a go.
I'm telling, we need them. All right, so she is valid.
Okay, you ready?
So she did come down and pay the reinstatement fees. So that's all taken care of.
4,
What do you want to do with these tickets?
8.
I guess I'll give you a chance to speak with Mr. Goss in the breakout room, Officer Nelson,
Okay.
to see what you want to do. Today is a date and time set for a trial. And you're here, and Miss Gary is here.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. We got some movement now. Let's go with back on the record for Mr. Gowans. Mr. Gowans, I gotta pull him out of here.
Yeah, he didn't know how to, Your Honor. So.
All right. We're back on the record with Mr. Gowans. Mr. Gowans, I've given you an opportunity to speak with the lawyer in the breakout room. Counselor, what does your client want to do?
Yeah, he is interested in taking that course and returning on February 28th. So he wants to explore that, Your Honor.
Did you give him all that information in the chat?
Let me see, I didn't have it either, Your Honor. I apologize.
You got an ink pen, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right, write this down. And when you Google it, you want to Google it just like this: www.michigandefensivedriving.com. And if you, a lot of times we've seen, if you don't Google it that exact way, then they get you to another, and then you'll see on there that it will have a Detroit defensive driving option when you go down there. So select that Detroit defensive driving option. I'm gonna have you back on, I'm gonna give you 30 days to do it. I'll have you back on February 28th, 2022. And what the city attorney likes is like you to take some copious notes for that and be prepared to let us know what you learned from the class.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna have to hold you.
All right, and you can send me that certificate if you know how. You can write my email address down, and you can send me that certificate ahead of your court date on the 28th. So I had a document. That's SEAN.
4 zeros.
Period.
0000.
PERKINS.
You said, Perkins.
Yeah.
I gave you
SEAN period PERKINS.
It must be your connection at your home. What is your name? I can give you a call tomorrow.
Hello?
At 36, that's 36TH, districtcourt.org.
Spell out district court completely or no
Yes,
abbreviation?
spell out district court completely.org. So 36TH districtcourt.org.
Okay.
You can, if you have the capability or the wherewithal, you can submit that certificate ahead of time. It's a very interesting course. It's gonna take a little bit of time, but you got a month to do it, all right?
Thank you, sir.
All right, if there's nothing further, I'll see you back on the 28th of February.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, we still don't have, okay, so Mr. Warbling, I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with Mrs. Gary. She's got a trial set today. Officer Nelson is here. The two counts were no insurance misdemeanor and allowing an unlicensed driver to drive.
Okay.
So like I always say, that's one of the harder things for somebody to prove unless people tell on themselves. So speak to your attorney. Speak to your attorney, ma'am, and then I'm trying to get Goss in here to get some of these other folks out of here.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Join the room, ma'am. Okay, who is that in the Galaxy A32 5G? Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning,
What's your name?
Marilyn Gonzalez.
All right. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
You two have the same two charges, allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. Let's see if you have anything else. I can make this pretty quick for you, but that would make you have to come back for another court date.
I mean, I'm sorry, why is that?
Because of the nature of the charge, unless you want to tell on yourself. All right, this is the city of Detroit versus Marilyn Gonzalez, case number SP 1185072, counts 1 and counts 2. Ms. Gonzalez, what I can do for you is I can just give you a trial date and have you back on March the 28th at 9 a.m.
Is that gonna be in person?
No, it'll be on Zoom.
Okay.
All right, do you have insurance for this vehicle? Let's see, if this vehicle is do you have valid insurance for this vehicle, a 2014 Dodge? Froze up. All right, we lost her.
Yes.
Who's that?
The officer.
Vance, I got him down here for Gia.
You were on.
Vontae, Yvonne. All right, good morning, Officer Van Sickle.
Good morning, sir. Sorry, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
just making sure.
We're waiting on the city attorney.
Okay, no worries. I might have zoomed in. I want to make sure I zoomed in. Do you have, is this for, do you have a Devontae Gavon on your docket?
And he hasn't showed up yet anyway.
Okay, just making sure I'm in the right courtroom. Thank you. I'll mute myself for now.
All right, thank you. All right, we're back on the record. This is Gary.
Yes.
Okay, well, we still need to let Mr. Nelson, Officer Nelson, speak with,
And we never did actually call the case, Your Honor.
we didn't call the case yet? All right, we'll wait. I just got a text from him. The city attorney's got multiple courtrooms that he's in, so he said he'll get here as soon as he can. And you never got a chance to speak with him about Mr. Gist, did you?
No, I didn't, Your Honor, unfortunately.
Yeah, back at 1:30 in the
Who's that?
Miss Gonzalez. She's having problems connecting to her device. I told her, she can't even do that right. I gave her every possibility, and I even told her to come back at 1:30.
Okay. So Miss Gary, did you come down here and pay those reinstatement fees?
Yes.
Okay. I just wanted to know how you did it. But I don't know a good way to pay those online. Or at a kiosk. All right. Mrs. Gary has a allowing and no insurance to set the trial. She's here. She doesn't have a valid license. Mr. Giss, Mr. Warman wants to speak to you about Mr. Giss. And Officer Nelson's here. Officer Vance, he's here as well, but Mr. Giovanni, Mr. Devante Devan is not here yet. So
What about for Officer Nelson?
Officer Nelson is Gary. She's here waiting. She has a no insurance misdemeanor and allowing unlicensed driver to drive.
Oh, so Gary is with Nelson, okay.
Yes.
And Gist is with who?
Yes, Mr. Warman wants to speak to you about Mr. Giss. In short, he's asking about, he has about 4 civil infractions. He's asking, can he get a better deal? He's got some old civil infractions. I told him I would reduce the cost of the original number of tickets, but there's gonna be 4 civil infractions.
But none of them related to these matters.
I think, yeah, there was some related to the 2000, was Alan?
Alan.
So for the 2016 case, yes, they're related to that no-ops ticket, the 1, 2, 3 civil infractions. Then he has a 2014 civil infraction. So essentially, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 things that he's got to pay. Or he's got to pay at least 6 of them if that deal is. If you take a look like that. All right. So we got some movement now. Just give me a few minutes. He's gonna work out. And we'll be able to present you with another, potentially with another operation that he's gonna do. And then Miss Gary and Officer Nelson, he'll go to the breakout. Who? Officer Nelson?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with Council. I'll put you in that breakout room too, Mr. Warbling. And you can try to, advocate on Mr. Gist's behalf right away. And then maybe you can talk before they start talking and then get offer from Mr. Gist.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right. Back on the record with Mr. Alan Gist.
Yeah, sure.
We call the cases. So well, let's call the cases again. This is the city of Detroit. What is your client want? What is the offer going to be? Is there a new offer or what's going to happen?
So Judge, it's the same with the ordinance violation delayed and dismissal of as indicated, and then Mr. Goss wants my client to plea on the civil infractions.
Okay. All right, so essentially, sir, he's dropping one of the misdemeanors.
Right.
Well, it's gonna be 3 misdemeanors. You got 4 misdemeanors you're charged with. You'll plead to one of them, and take it under delayed sentence and fine you $240 for that. Then the other misdemeanors will be dismissed. And then you'll plead, just pay the, which we're already in default. You'll just pay the responsible plea for the, pay the money for the plea. Those tickets are long gone. Well, I'll let him pay the reinstatement fee up front anyway, but I'm gonna.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Reinstatement fee and the warrant, and the late fees on the civil infractions anyway. All right,
Thank you, Your Honor.
Gary, all right, so.
Thank Nelson for that.
You want to take this deal, sir? So let's do this. When you get a second and you go in the system. Lay these late fees and reinstatement fees. All right. And then, all right, let's pass that one more time. Let's get Mrs. Gary out of here. This is the city of Detroit versus Kyra. Gary, did I get it right?
Kira.
Kira, I always mess it up. Now I'm gonna mess it up probably for the rest of the time I see you. Kira, Gary, case number SP 1141915, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Ben Werbing on her behalf, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Officer Nelson, you want to put your appearance on the record, please?
Officer Brian Nelson, badge 3664, Detroit Police Department.
All right, today is the date and time set for a trial in the matter. I'm giving you an opportunity to speak with the city attorney, Officer Nelson, and can you let us know what you guys want to do with this case?
Your Honor, my understanding that not to interject, that there was going to be a dismissal per the people.
Yeah, since Mr. Goss wasn't here, he did syndicate. I wanted to put Mr. Nelson, to give Officer Nelson an opportunity to put that on the record. Maybe he's gone now. Oh, Officer Nelson.
Yes, good morning.
Was that the dismissal correct?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm gonna put officer was present. The cases are gonna be dismissed, ma'am. So thank Officer Nelson for that. I know that you probably don't even know, or may not have even known, but you cannot, if you own a vehicle, that vehicle is in your name and titled to you, then if somebody gets a hold of that vehicle, you have to make sure that that vehicle is not loaned out to somebody that doesn't have a driver's license. Now, that's not to say that you did loan it out to somebody and you knew they didn't have a driver's license. That's just to say that you need to protect your assets and make sure that you know where your keys are and who's driving your car at all times. All right.
Yes.
All right. If there's nothing further, ma'am, have a great day. And Officer Nelson, you have a very good day as well. Be safe out there.
Can I ask him who is driving, Officer Nelson?
It seems though it was an Antonio Mines.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. And thank you, officer.
If you let Antonio drive your car in the future, make sure he has a driver's license. But the hardest part about that case is proving that the people would have to prove that you knew that, and you knew that he you allowed him to drive the car and that you knew that he didn't have a driver's license. So that's the difficulty of that, but that still doesn't preclude Officer Nelson. And then the no insurance is a whole other deal. Maybe you did have insurance, but at that time, that person couldn't produce the insurance apparently, and that's probably where that ticket came from. But that still doesn't preclude Officer Nelson from being able to write that ticket to that individual. If all Officer Nelson has to have is somebody driving a vehicle without a driver's license, and that car is not theirs, right, Officer Nelson?
Yes, sir.
All right, if it's nothing further, that's your little lesson in the law today, ma'am.
Thank you. Have a good one.
You have a better one, thank you. All right, so let's go, let's call the cases. This is the City of Detroit versus Alan D'Angelo Gis, case number SP 1170018, counts 1 and counts 2, U399611117, 1454865551, 16279976, counts 1, 2, and 3, and 1627997771. Appearance for the record, please.
And we're going to have Mr. Guest.
All right, so Mr. Giss, the offer and what I've already done is I've already reduced your fees to reflect the offer or at least what was going to happen anyway. I was going to reduce those amounts for you so that you can be in a position to get a driver's license, and Ms. Nash has already done that. So now the updated offer here is to plead to the disorderly conduct straight up, and we'll dismiss the other misdemeanors. I'll allow you to pay the reinstatement fee up front so that you can get a driver's license, and you can do that at any DIV kiosk, because this one, when this no ops ticket 162799771, it'll just have that $45 fee. You pay that $45 fee, make that be the first thing that you pay, and you'll have clearances here. And then the other dollar amounts, 105, 115, 130, 120, and 240. I'll give you time to pay that. That's if you want to take this deal. If not, you're going to have to go to trial on it.
I do not want to go to trial.
You want to take the deal?
Yes, please.
All right. All right, sir, can you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
All right, you can put your hand down, sir. Sir, do you understand the maximum possible penalty, officer, or what? We'll put Officer Van Sickle on next. You understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 90 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes, sir.
You understand that you have a right to a trial?
Yes, sir.
You understand by taking this off, you're gonna give up that trial right?
Yes, sir.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
All right, let me draw your attention way back to April the 7th, 2017. At around 8:10 p.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Monroe and St. Antoine, sir. Were you in the city of Detroit at that time and have occasion to be approached by a Detroit police officer?
Yes, sir.
And did you have, were you consuming a half pint of Bombay gin in public?
Yes, sir.
I would say that's disorderly, wouldn't you, Mr. Warbling?
Yeah, yes, Judge. He was in public. He was in the
consuming alcohol in public. I guess they
Yeah,
could have
sure.
wrote it another way, but it still can be considered disorderly.
Yeah.
I will accept that plea guilty. What I'll do is I'll dismiss that plea upon payment of a $240 fine.
Can I ask
Thank
a
you,
question?
Judge.
Yes.
I had paid my warrant off to get the court dates, but at the time I was incarcerated and they never scheduled over a Zoom meeting. So I was wondering if that money that I paid for my warrant, can it be used towards my tickets?
How long? Well, first of all, I'm gonna waive the warrant fee. You have another warrant fee because you got incarcerated. How long did you do it in how long were you incarcerated?
140 days.
For what?
Probation violation.
For what, this case?
No, sir. No, sir. No. But while I was incarcerated, I had tried to schedule a court date, and I had someone come down there and pay the warrant.
Well, when were you incarcerated?
From August 28th, 2020 to January of last year, 2021.
All right. So I'm gonna fine you $240 for that. Let me let your attorney speak to the incarceration issue. I'll fine you $240 for that. I'll dismiss that immediately upon payment. Dismiss 240 disorderly conduct. Dismiss upon payment. With the stipulation of probable cause, Counselor, I'll dismiss the other matters.
Thank you, Your Honor. We do so. We stipulate for that purpose, Judge.
Okay, and I'm gonna waive the warrant fees. You're gonna have one reinstatement fee to pay. And then you're gonna have the other civil infractions to pay. So, do you wanna address the issue that he has? I don't have any particular knowledge that he was incarcerated. He did give some specific dates. So do you want to address that, Mr. Warbling?
You're all right. I suppose, well, Mr. Giss, you have a proof of incarceration or any documents to that effect?
I believe I do. If y'all can give me 1 second, please.
All right.
Madison, you don't have it. I'm
Does
sorry.
he have it on there?
I believe I have my photo. 1 second, please.
Was on the warrant.
Did they
They
forfeited,
forfeited,
huh?
yeah, you got one for 200, you got one for 100. So I think that's what.
Okay, that's cool.
So maybe if I put it in and reinstate it.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'll let him come back.
That's the only one. So. That's that.
200.
16 in that new ticket.
100. All right, that's $300.
Yeah, yeah.
Sir,
That's your proof of incarceration there? He's got his documents together, Mr. Warbling. And what I'm gonna do is, what is that, 8/3/2020? And something, move it over just a little bit more. Other way.
which way? This way?
There, 1/11/2021. All right, so we're gonna accept that. Now, what we're gonna do too is I'm going to, your bond was forfeited. I'm going to reinstate those bonds. So now he's dealing with $300 sitting here. How about we do this? We keep the 300 and we call it all even. based on his time served.
I think he'd be willing to accept that, Your Honor.
Would you be willing to accept that, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right, so we'll write it up some kind of way. All right, so we'll sentence him to, on the disorderly conduct to 30 days. 30 days, Wayne County Jail, and 30 days time served. And then we will reinstate bond. Okay. For the other ones, we're going to dismiss. I'm going to waive the warrant fee, still make you pay the reinstatement fee. Well, no, I told you we'd call it even. I'm going to waive the reinstatement fee as well.
Thank you, Judge.
I told you I'd call it even, so. And then dismiss her plea and dismiss her plea. And then we'll write there to reinstate bond. Okay, so what we'll do is, Ms. Nash, can you make it so that these civil infractions equal to the $300 amount?
Yes.
And we can waive the warrant fee on that other last one, waive warrant fee, and waive warrant fee on disorderly conduct too. Waive warrant.
And so we're gonna apply the bond to the civil infraction?
So we'll apply the bond to the civil infraction. Because I won't fine them for the 30 days. That'll go back to the system. So make sure that his civil infractions equal $300, and then we'll zero everything else out. The 30 days time served for the disorderly conduct, and dismiss the other 3 misdemeanors. Reinstate the bond on those two misdemeanors he had it posted, and then make the civil infractions equal to $300. So I can fine them $100 on each civil infraction, and then we'll waive the warrant fees and the reinstatement fees on the other misdemeanors. How does that sound, sir?
Perfect.
All right. I think that's fair. He did 100 and some odd days.
Thank you.
All right, if there's nothing further, I appreciate your patience, sir.
No problem.
Go through the paperwork, and you should be cleared out, and that it's going to give the Secretary of State about 48 to 72 hours to get that clearance. It should go through immediately, but we're finding that it takes like 48 to 72 hours. So by the end of the week, at least, you may want to set a next day appointment or the appointment in the next couple of days, unless you got some other issues in other jurisdictions that you need to take care of.
Okay.
All right, anything
Yes,
further?
sir. No, that's all.
All right, if there's nothing further, have a great day.
All right, thank you. You too.
Thank you, Judge.
Let's call the case of, this is the city of Detroit versus Devontae Jamal Devon, case number SP 113308661 and SP 1133086 counts 2 and counts 3, and then SP 1134378 counts 1 and counts 2, and SP 11343783. Appearance for the record, please.
Ben Worley on behalf of the defendant, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Van Sickle, you want to put your appearance on the record?
Yes, Your Honor. Officer Van Sickle, badge 2734, Detroit Police Department.
Okay. What precinct?
I work for Tactical Services, sir.
All right. I'm gonna put a show cause out. It appears that I don't know where Mr. Devine is, and I don't know where, I know you don't know where, I don't suppose you know where Mr. Devine is, Mr. Worthing, because if you did, you'd probably have.
I have no explanation, Your Honor.
All right, so we'll put a show cause out. I just noted the file that you did appear so you should get paid. All right, if it's nothing further, have a great day.
Thank you, Your Honor. You too.
Be safe out there.
Thank you, sir.
All right, that seems to be do it. Mr. Worthing, Ms. Williams Law.
Sounds good, Judge.
Sounds good.
Always a pleasure to be with you and your staff.
Thank you. Always a pleasure to have you.